Hello, this is Krillin, and welcome to episode 48 of my Let's Play Mass Effect Andromeda as a brilliant writer on hardcore difficulty. We have now made it into the Sea of Aya, where we have a bunch of potential quests. Both people desperately need basic supplies, family can spare nutrient paste, unused clothes, etc., etc. Moshe has returned. Scourge strike on southern Havar, Al-Qadar Fort, travel advisory. Okay, so we have a bunch of missions that we also need to level. Wow, we have 20 points worth of leveling. So, change to one additional target when charged. How do you charge? Okay, or anti-shield. I don't really want to bother charging. That doesn't seem like it'd be a good idea. Let's try this one. Okay. Or this one. Don't know. What does support do here? Squad offense or... I like that one. More offense is always good, I guess. Team recovery. Let's see, let's undo this. Maybe I'm barking up the wrong tree. Let's get combat. Sniper rifle. Or just way more damage. More damage and force. That one's worth doing. This flat cannon. Combat tools. Okay, not willing to do that. From that, let's go look at biotics. So I kind of want to give up throw for singularity. We can keep going. It does do damage. Okay, radius or duration. It does damage based on duration. We'll do duration. Okay, that's good. Do that. That saves 1 point. And then... Okay. We have gained all kinds of different classes based on that. I'm going to assign the power to here. Now, in theory, I could choose to not have Overload there, but Overload is too good, and I love Tactical Cloak. So we're going to end up only using one Biotic Power. Really, I should just get rid of Biotic Powers altogether. But for now, though, let's look at the map. We have that. We have 1, 2... Let's plan on going to there, and we'll go pick up the 2 or 3 missions we have. And then we'll go take a shuttle to Aya. Okay. Up here, maybe? Looks like the right area. Okay.
Pathfinder? I'm Enro Bosan, assistant to the governor.
Nice to meet you. I don't blame them. They are at war with basically an evil alien empire who's using them to fight
As you
themselves.
can imagine, your arrival raised concerns from Aya's people.
Sounds off again. Depressing. Eventually that'll get fixed, I guess.
It'll take a long time to trust strangers again.
Which is why they want the Nexus to listen to them. We've set up terminals in the city so people can leave messages for your people on the Nexus. I'd appreciate if you take a look and forward their communications to your people.
We will happily do that. Let's leave that ready to go. Okay. Who are you?
The Moshai will be waiting for you at the vault.
Yep.
While I'm here, maybe we can talk?
Oh, this is the
Of
governor.
course. I owe you that. When I first escorted you through our city, I wasn't sure it was the right thing, but you proved I was wrong to doubt. No, more than that. You didn't have to save the captives from exaltation. I wonder if you realize what that meant to us.
I'm here to help you, lady.
We're in this together. The Initiative wants to help.
I want to believe it. You're so different from the Ket. What can I do for you?
Tell me about the Moshai.
Your people revere the Moshai. What did she do to earn that?
After the Scourge, our civilization was in ruins. Those who led the rebuilding were thinkers, experts, and inventors. The Moshai is the greatest scientific mind of our generation. She led us to a new age of technological innovation. When the Ket attacked, she studied their technology, learned their tactics.
You owe your survival to her.
We owe her everything, and we'll do anything to protect her.
Tell me about you.
So, what do you do for fun around here?
The Tavatan is a popular spot for recreational activity.
Right, but what do you do? Can't work all the time.
Productivity is the best form of relaxation.
It's also a great way to get stressed out.
You sound like my brothers. All 10 of them.
10?
And 8 sisters. They're not allowed to bother me at work.
We'll flirt with her.
Is there time in your busy schedule to meet someone special?
Everyone is special to me, in their own way.
Not what I meant.
Oh. No, that isn't a priority right now. Someday, maybe.
So we can still flirt with random people. I think we're done for now. We'll ask about Ephra and then we're going to end the talk.
I'm hoping you can get me on Ephra's good side.
If I knew how to do that, my job would be much simpler.
Sometimes it seems like you two don't get along at all. And other times...
He's a brilliant tactician and inspiring leader. We just disagree on what's best for our people. He believes secrecy and isolation keep us safe.
What do you believe?
We can't defeat the Ket alone, and neither can your initiative.
Perhaps.
Thanks for your time.
Ishare, Pathfinder.
Humans are awesome, I tell you. Okay. Maybe it was here. We could go through the other doors, but I'm not worried about it at the moment. Okay, here is the first terminal. We're going to download that. Thank you for the most shy. This is not your galaxy, you don't blame who thinks you're different because before I see what you are, there are many more like me. We're gonna do that unedited.
They rescued her. I never thought I'd see the Moshai again, least of all thanks to you. Welcome to the marketplace. I am Arbiter Renarv. I enforce correct conduct between merchants and customers, resolving any disputes. As the first outsider to enter the city, you are ignorant of our laws. We should change that.
Tell me about your trade laws.
Where I'm from, the biggest trade law is don't cheat. Is it different here?
I suspect we define cheating differently. What is unfair changes based on perspective.
What is judgment
Invest
and
in your
punishment?
personal protection.
Who decides what happens to people who break the law?
It depends on the grievance. I settle minor offenses right here. More serious ones require a tribunal.
Okay.
I don't want to cause any trouble. How do I learn your laws?
I'll transmit a full readout. Familiarize yourself with the contents. Personal responsibility is a core foundation of our society. We expect it from everyone.
Understood.
Please visit my colleagues in the Governor's office and the Resistance headquarters. They'll teach you about our culture and what it means to walk freely among us. Your understanding is critical. It would be unfortunate if you accidentally violated our laws.
Okay.
Put a layer of security between yourselves.
Can't be sure what
Oh, I can't jump. We will download that. For the Scourge and Gara 1, people took centuries after that to surround each other again. By then we'd been divided too long. That's how the Ket were able to conquer us. The war forces back together, but now you've upset the balance. Some don't trust you, others want you to take. Save us, divisions are forming. If you're really here to help keep our people united. Writing this to my final days, I've lived a long life. Now comes to its natural end. I've known great loss and pain, but also joy and hope. I think we have that in common. My fate is to leave it. A turning point in history. Part of me is angry. I won't see what happens next, but I've made my peace. Whatever becomes of your people, mine and Ket, will deliver it into the lives of my great-grandchildren. That gives me strange comfort. I know there's more to life than war and hardship. I've seen enough to know your people understand that too. Be well, take care of each other, change life for the better. Goodbye. Don't be deceived by the posturing of Ephraim D. Tashab and his resistance. We are not a violent people. We're scientists, inventors, artists, caretakers, and explorers. This is our home, but there's room enough for us all. We told the Ket the same thing, but they didn't listen. We hope you do. And this message will never be read by the Pathfinder, much less reach the Nexus. We're so desperate for allies against Ket that we're willing to make the same mistake with new aliens. A little stunned by the governor won't change anything. You may as well be screaming into the wind. No, we're sending it all in. We're sending it unedited. Okay.
Ryder, you are the subject of a detailed scan by an Angara standing nearby.
Maybe I should introduce myself. Hello there.
I'm working.
I know, on me.
You scanned me pretty hard. That wasn't your way of saying welcome, stranger?
I wanted to be discreet.
Noted. What's your interest in me?
You're an alien on my homeworld. Why wouldn't I be interested?
You could have asked.
Fine. Will you submit to a full spectrum analysis of your biology?
Do you hope to find?
Are you looking for something specific?
We share many external similarities. I want to learn if that holds true internally.
And who are you?
You haven't even told me your name.
Danfra, biological researcher. This is my home.
Sure.
I can't fault you for being curious. Scan away.
I didn't think you'd comply.
I'm full of surprises.
That you are. When we face extinction, family is our final comfort. Do you understand that?
More than you know.
I came to this galaxy with my family. I lost my father on the day I arrived.
But you still carry on his legacy. He knew that, in the end. Family is everything. Not only the one we have now, but the ones that follow us. What will your family look like in 5 generations? 10? How many of you will there be?
You're worried there'll be more of us than you.
I have 23 grandchildren. I want to know what their grandchildren will inherit. Goodbye, Pathfinder.
Okay. Down, little way. You proved you can fight the cat on fold. The resistance is unpressed easily. Stand with us together. We will take this war to the enemy's home. We'll make them feel terror. We'll show them despair. We'll break the cat, and then when that's done, we share the rewards of victory. I don't know if that's the best way to look at it. We see members of your species act with violence, greed, and selfishness. We found evidence of your people attacking and stealing from one another. Why do you hurt each other? When only the cat stand to gain. If our people are slow to trust you, it's because we can't understand why some of you seem determined to hurt others. Even the cats stand united in their cause. Why don't you? Yeah, we're odd. I spent my life wondering what other beings might exist. Your people are nothing like what I imagined. I'm glad for that. I thought I was long past being surprised in life, my sons and daughters. There are pictures of you and asked me all sorts of questions. I want to know everything about you. We hope you feel the same way. There's so much we can teach each other. Alpha arrives when you least expected, and your arrival was unexpected. You came to Aya wounded and needed, and we didn't welcome you. You went to our other worlds and helped our people overcome terrible challenges with no promise of reward or friendship. You wouldn't be that if there wasn't a goodness at your core. You went to understand and be understood. That is the start of a great alliance. Yep, pour that on. Okay, we have one more. And somewhere around here I think we have a mission. Maybe it's in here? Okay. See if this... Oh, we can scan. Cool. Are you the guy I talked to about the mission?
Move Team Vayon to replace them? No, Sector 9 is too unstable. They'll be out of food in 2 days. Out of ammo in 3. They have to fall back.
Sounds like you've got trouble.
Too many kit, not enough resistance. I have a team that's been in the field for 6 months without resupply. They won't come in. Say they're close to taking down a kit outpost, but I don't know.
Trust your people.
Give your team a chance to pull it off.
We fought best when the odds are against us. Maybe you're right. This is the hardest part of my job. Thank you for the advice, Pathfinder.
Okay. Now that's Ephra. That one. Okay. So the person I'm trying to speak to is over here.
Learned you were coming. I prepared a data pad on our laws regarding war. Learn them.
Okay. Oh, it's next time. Though we face an enemy that will not stop, our entire species exists. Important to not abandon the principles of basic morality. The cat must be defeated. When an custom will matter for future tribesmen can live without. Well, it's page 1 of 240. Okay, wow. We're probably not going to bother to go through all 240 pages of that. Okay. Let's go ahead and mark this person for our viewing fun. And then we have to go back there, there, and there. Okay. Almost done with what we need to do in this part of the world. Why don't I guess they probably would not be happy if I ran around my armor. Okay, for a moment that was rather odd. Oh, it's taking forever to load. Okay, there we go.
Pathfinder, did you make it to Hervarl?
I did.
I found this Angaran helmet. Does it mean anything to you?
This is a pre-Dark Age design. Do you see the black marks? The Scourge targeted this pilot's ship. Stars, it's perfectly preserved. I can almost imagine the pilot. He must have been so afraid. I've never seen one of these intact. Do you know how rare this is? I can't even begin to repay you.
All for you.
If it makes you that happy, I'll gladly dig up a few more. Do you offer priceless relics to every Angara you meet?
Only the special ones?
I'll keep that in mind. You know, Pathfinder, this gets me thinking. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't even know that helmet existed. What if that's not all we're missing? There could be a wealth of history just out of our reach. So, I'm requesting your help again.
We'll be flirty again, because why not?
For you? Anything.
I'd be lying if I said I didn't like the sound of that. I've led digs on every Angaran homeworld, but there are places I've missed, areas only a Pathfinder could go. There could be relics sitting untouched for centuries because no one could reach them. What I ask is this: if you ever find yourself in an area like that, you keep an eye out for artifacts.
I already found one. Take a look at this.
This is unfamiliar to me. It does resemble an Angara, but it looks so strange. It's clearly centuries old. Is it an artistic interpretation, or is this what we really look like? The implications. Pathfinder, you may have discovered our earliest artifact yet.
I think I should stop flirting with her just to not have Cora make more comments to me. Maybe it's not Angaran then.
Could it be a relic from another culture?
The technique and material matches other Angaran relics, and you found it in one of our worlds. But perhaps the depiction isn't an Angara. It could be a deity of some sort.
Let's ask about her.
Is it normal for someone as young as you to be in charge?
I'm no younger than you, and you're a Pathfinder.
I kinda inherited the job.
So did I. I was apprenticed to the former curator. It was my job to bring him artifacts from other worlds. When he retired, I sort of fell into his position.
Do you miss relic hunting?
Some days, but mostly I'm happy to spend more time with each piece.
Okay, I'm gonna head out.
I'll come back when I have something.
Stars guide your travels.
Okay. Although you wouldn't believe all that's happened since Ryder landed on A, I'm sure you know about the Moshai's rescue, but I suspect you've heard the official version. Ephra and his resistance like to claim credit for bringing her home, but I know for a fact they never could have accomplished it without the Pathfinder. People fear these new aliens will turn out to be like the cat. Don't listen to them. I feel in my spirit that they've come to help, and you know I'm always right about these things. I wish you could see some of the interesting relics we found on Hervarl and elsewhere. I'll make images next time I visit. Also, I'm not seeing Atu anymore. It was nothing particular that ended things. We're just too different. Don't worry. My work still brings me all the happiness I need. Is this Avila? Ah, she's now newly single. Okay. So looking at the map, that's who I go see next. Okay. I think I can go this way to get there. We have a marketplace. Ooh, Liam's here.
Aren't you to wait until your medic has cleared the goo of toxins before you eat anything else?
Real change in tone after that care facility. Half the Angara are thankful, half are even more suspicious.
Let's try not to make it worse.
Don't worry about me. They're busy clearing a core for some reason.
Drax here.
Helping the Moshai opened a lot of doors around here.
Yep.
Most Angara still keep their distance, though.
You stick out.
Well, you are a bit of an eyesore.
Speak for yourself. When I saw my first human, I couldn't understand how you keep your blood inside. Skin that thin.
Okay. I've cut out the power of the resistance, and I felt the power of the resistance. I know they're in this coming victories unfold. From the beginning of what we can achieve, really, I believe I did everything. But we can't defeat them without your help. If you're tired of living in fear, if you believe you're meant for something greater than slavery, if you're willing to stand up and fight, you'll find a new family of resistance. We'll train you to strike back, can reclaim what is ours. Okay. Is Cora around here?
Okay.
Better late than never.
I don't see Cora anywhere around. Which, considering they said you think everything should be around. I don't see Peavy either. Okay. Except this way. Back way to the governor. Okay. Come on. I've been here once already. Apparently he will only talk to me if I come in from the front. Very lawful that way.
Arbiter Renavto?
Page 1 of 5,983.
Need to expect you. I prepared a datapad detailing our laws. Read it fully.
Yeah, right on that. Okay, nothing there. Okay, that leaves, I believe, one more thing to grab. Plus any companions I may see around that I can talk to. Oh, more volunteer things. Okay, this should be the final download. What impulse drove your people to cross dark space? What have you come here for? Do you expect us to believe that your just explorers want to live in peace? I think you've fled something terrible. I think I might follow you here. It's a reasonable thought. Which one of your species actually controls the so-called initiative? Are you all even different species or just genetic constructs customized to fill different roles? Why do you all walk on two legs like us? Is it so we'd accept you? What did you look like before you crossed the dark space? When I heard you were granted permission to land on Navarro, I filed a complaint with the Governor Shai. The world is one of our most sacred places. It is not for outsiders. Even the Ket keep their distance because they know we'll fight to the death to protect it. Anyone who defiles Navarro will face consequences. I saved Navarro, you idiot. Share your gifts. You built ships to travel across the dark space. Show us how to make them and let us retrace your path. There are no Ket where you come from. We have a generation facing extinction, but you could help us go where the enemy won't follow. We've suffered enough. Help us find a better life. I don't think we can do that. We have, is it really the mural that was... Okay. I believe that means that the only thing left is this. There's a locked door I can't get to. And another locked door. Well, whatever. Okay. So let's get started on this. We're gonna... Actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna end here. We didn't really have any excitement this mission, but next time we'll pick up with the shuttle to the vault, and the fun will begin. So like and subscribe if you have any questions or comments. Feel free to leave them below. Otherwise, I'll talk to you later. Adios.